from you?
No, no, me. Okay, here we are. So on the line now, we have Dillian Whyte. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. Just enjoying the sun, having a drive, drink some water.
Yeah.
Driving to the gym actually.
Yeah. Oh, okay, nice. You're on the way to the gym now, are you?
Yeah, but I got some time. I'm just gonna go run anyway. It's nothing major. Just blow my lungs out a little bit. That's it.
That's the one. So how's camp going anyway?
Camp's good, you know. Every camp's got its ups and downs, but camp's good. The last few camps I had has been good. You know, everything's been gelling and connecting from conditioning. I got a new guy taking over. It's really good. Ex-Manchester United strength and conditioning guy, Al Stewart. Then have the usual people at Numbers or Max and Anthony, who helps him out, and Simon and Kizio and stuff. So yeah, everything's been. I've built a proper stable of trainers around me, and the condition side and the boxing side.
Oh, God. Well, you're not keen on the camp food, though, are you? I see your Instagram videos once in a while. You don't really like camp food.
Say again?
You don't really like the camp food, do you?
You know what? Everybody likes to enjoy it. I actually enjoy it, but it's just they are eating flipping eggs and steak, chicken and salad, just potatoes with no sauce, no nothing. Rice and green peas. I'm Caribbean, so I'm used to having rice and peas with actual rice and peas with coconut milk and a bit of butter and stuff in it. So it's just plain food. I'm shipping the food back, but it's not too bad to be honest. At least I'm not having to cut massive amount of weight, so I'm gonna eat the small tiny bits. So it's not too bad, but you complain when you're eating for 8 to 10 weeks, 14 weeks.
Yeah.
Same stuff day in, day out. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is.
Exactly. I mean, do you like training in the hot weather, or do you prefer winter camps?
It depends on the kind of fight, to be honest, because both weathers present different challenges, and sometimes winter make it a little bit harder to train, and sometimes summer makes it a little bit harder to train. So it just depends on who you're fighting, where you're fighting, what mindset you're in, because you might just had a fight a couple months ago and you're thinking, well, I don't want to train somewhere cold and let me, I want to go somewhere hot, and then another fight you might think, you know what, I don't mind this this cold weather where I'm gonna wake up and run in a cold morning, or I'm gonna get to the cold gym and heat myself up. These things is different things. They do different things to your mentality. So I don't mind. I like when it's cold sometimes. I like when it's hot sometimes.
Yeah. You see, like 2 weeks ago, we had Matchroom, Eddie Hearn and that come up to Newcastle. Obviously, like that's where I live. And I was talking with Eddie Hearn for the Josh Kelly, Lewis Ritson kind of like event. And obviously, like we're talking about you, because it's like you're like my favorite heavyweight and everything. And
thank you, man. Thanks, man. You've always been supporting my career. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, obviously, like I'm talking to Eddie about like you, and like how proud he is of you. The fact that you've been calling for like these big fights, and it's like he says that you will fight anybody without any kind of thought of the money, but now he can actually pay you a good salary now for a pay-per-view event for a fight that you deserve.
It's been a long, hard road. I fought for next to nothing. I sold tickets. I've come back from injuries and defeats and everything. So, and with me and Eddie, it's been an easy relationship. If we fight this guy, I said, all right, yeah, whatever, let's get it done. Let's do this. So, it's been quite easy, and I haven't given him too much problems. All the problems I've given him is hound him for big fights, hound him for fights that to get me up to the level where I need to get up to.
Yeah.
So, and he's seen the drive and desire that I've shown even when I'm not getting the fights, and I still maintain my training, and I come back from these injuries and defeats and taking fights when I ain't even really been 100% fit and healthy, So he understands my struggle, So he must be proud, and I'm also proud to see how much I've done and how far I've come myself,
No, exactly. I mean, he says that he likes the fact that you're with who you're with, like your trainers, your management team, because like they're out for your own interests. because he said that you'd fight me for a tenner if necessary, which I did decline, by the way. But like now they're actually getting you the big fights, the big money, and they're guiding you correctly.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'll fight Eddie for free. Actually, I would even near tell him to fight. I'll fight for free. No, I'm joking. No.
He said that. He said that you'll fight me for a tenner. I was like, no, I ain't doing that.
I know. I just put the idea on there. Imagine me versus Eddie on the pay per view. That would go quite well with it. But
man, that'd be the number one British pay per view.
No. I got a good team of people around me. A lot of it's friends and family based. Like my people around me. People I've known for years, it's not like people who's in it for their own no interest. It's people who's in it just want to see me do well, want to see me get to where I need to get to. And people fully believe in me. It's not people who just want to make their 10 or 15%.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah, exactly.
So it's all good because sometimes when there's people in it that's worrying about their 10 or 15%, then they make silly deals that's not beneficial for you or whatever. So the good thing is, having people on who you trust. I know I wasn't desperate. I wasn't going to sell you out for next to nothing,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the good thing though that me and everyone else has noticed that you improve every single fight, and it's difficult for an opponent to kind of work you out because they don't quite know what Dillian Whyte's going to turn up in the next fight.
I'm trying and I'm learning. There's still so much to learn and so much to gain. And there's still so much more I need to do in my career because I never had no long amateur career. So I'm learning the job. It's like as these fights are happening, I'm learning and working the fight in my head and in my mind. I'm seeing stuff, I'm understanding stuff. It's a weird thing, man. It's like as the fight's going on, I'm sussing it and I'm figuring out. I'm like, okay, all right, I see that. I see that. I'm watching the opponent, and it's like. The things I'm working in the gym, they just dialing in my head and making more and more sense. So, but it is what it is. Like I said, I wasn't fortunate to have a long amateur career. So it's like every camp I pick up new things, learn new things. I'm understanding stuff more and becoming a lot quicker. Also, I'm getting better shape, better conditioning, which is helping me and aiding me to be more effective and to do the things I need to do more effectively and more sharper, more consistently and everything. So, it's just a massive learning process for me, man. And the more fights I have, the more experience I get, the better it becomes.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's almost like you're in the gym all the time. Are you there like 7 days a week, even when you're not in camp?
When I'm not in camp, I'm trying to train it. You know what it is? I made a decision 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I think, to just become a consummate professional. Just train whether I got boxing fights coming up or not. Just keep training, keep dialing it in, keep pushing it, keep putting the hammer down as much as I can because I haven't had the experience on the amount of fights. Like I've had I think 30-something fight amateur and professional altogether. There's there's young kids that's had 200 amateur fights, 160 amateur fights. I'm fighting guys who's had 200 amateur fights plus 30 professional fights. So when you look at this skill of experience, it's crazy. That's like even this guy I'm fighting next. He's got a good amateur career, former world champion, only lost one. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of experience I'm giving away. So I figure how do I combat that is to be as strong as I can, as fast as I can, and work as hard as I can, and keep my foot on the gas. In and outside the camp as much as I can. Just keep driving and keep digging. I can only become better and better.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this pussy.
That's it. I mean, like right before we get on to the Joseph Parker one, you were very, very close to Pulev and Luis Ortiz.
Yeah, obviously wanted to do Luis Ortiz fight, but the only problem with that fight was Deontay Wilder. Because, for one, I'm his #1 challenger. I defended WBC silver, won it, defended. I defended the WBC #1 position. I had 10 WBC title fights. I won every WBC title I was eligible for winning apart from WBC world title. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, Deontay come out with this thing, fight Luis Ortiz and beat Luis Ortiz, then I'll give you a fight. I said, okay, no problem. I'll fight Luis Ortiz, but I need some sort of guarantee from his WBC because I lost a bit of faith in them because they didn't enforce me as the number one mandatory challenger, and they said, oh, they keep changing the rules. They went from having one number one and one mandatory challenger to having a second mandatory challenger. So it's two mandatory challengers, which allowed Deontay Wilder 2 cycles before you have to face me. So even had I beaten Ortiz, they still allowed Deontay Wilder 2 years before you have to fight me.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
So that was the problem. They wouldn't give me a guarantee, and Wilder wouldn't give me a guarantee. So I was like, what's the point wasting my time fighting him when Wilder just beat him and a voluntary title defense? I was already ranked higher than him, and it's a voluntary title defense, and he lost. So why should he be rewarded again? That didn't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense or logic whatsoever. It wasn't like it was mandatory challenge and he lose, then they dropped him 1 place or 2 places. That would have been understandable. No, you're lower ranked than the guy that's in number 1 position. You've lost. So why should he be rewarded? I didn't understand that. I think that was pretty disgraceful, to be honest.
No, I agree with you. But this fight against Parker, fight.
I'm sorry, but with the Luis Ortiz thing, listen, if you go back 2 years ago, I've been trying to fight Luis Ortiz from 2 years ago, long before Deontay Wilder go to bars for fighting. Right. When Matchroom first signed Luis Ortiz, I was the first fighter that offered to fight Luis Ortiz. Look through my tweets and you'll see.
Yeah.
I said, listen, everyone's saying this guy's the bogeyman, whatever. Matchroom is a fight, and we're under the same promotion banner. Let's get the fight. Let's make the fight happen.
Yeah.
And Wilder waited 2 years, 3 years till he was about 1,000 years old before he fought him. I wanted to fight him when he was dangerous and he was in his prime.
That's right. That's right. Although, I mean, it was Tyson Fury. He was the one who gave Luis Ortiz the tag of bogeyman. But in truth, Luis Ortiz, as good as what he is, he's never really beaten anybody top notch. So he's still unproven, in my word.
He showed some good class and decent boxing ability in the Wilder fight. But I believe for someone who's experienced as what he is, that as much amateur fight as what he is, and as seasoned as what he is, he didn't show the right things that he needed to show, because when he was hurting Wilder and Wilder was leaning back, Wilder's body was open. He didn't go down to the body and come back up to the head. He just kept on headhunting, and kept on missing all the headhunting shots. So he didn't act like someone who's had the amateur pedigree and the season which he should have shown. And then when he got hurt, he just basically stood there. He didn't really show any sort of defense or try and hold or try and take a knee or anything. But it's easier said than done. But what I believe is someone who's had as much experience as he had, he should have known these things.
Yeah. No, I said this like many times that had he fought you and you got Wild in that position, it'd have been game over.
Listen, I didn't got Wild in that position. I'd have done everything. I'd have punched him in his leg, his arm, his eye. I'd have punched him in the back of his dome, everything. I'd have done everything to get him on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't have stopped hitting him. And I punched him in his skinny knees, everything.
Yeah, exactly. But moving on now, you've got Joseph Parker, which is a massive fight. And Parker is a quality fighter. He's very, very durable, has serious power. He's almost very underrated, but he is quality.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's underrated. I would say he's underperformed in his last fight and the fight before that, because he's a funny one. He's a very good fighter. He's strong. He's fast. He's young. He's got quick hands. He's got a lot of confidence. Good amateur pedigree. Former champion. 1 loss. So he's got a lot going for him. But my whole thing is, he just said Joshua didn't hurt him once in the fight, but then he didn't fought like that. If I'm fighting someone and I find they can't hurt me, I would go after it. I would have a proper shootout with them, because I know that you can't hurt me. Yeah. And what I don't understand is, if he said Joshua couldn't hurt him, why didn't he take any chances in the fight? He didn't. I've never seen someone lost a 12-round decision and look so pleased that him and his whole team, they were so chuffed at the fact that he didn't get stopped. I think that was their achievement in the fight, going to the fight and not getting stopped. So this is a few things that you could look at and question. Is he the full package? Or is he just someone who's got all the skills and all the ability, but he's not really willing to take the chance and risk that he needs to take to become a true elite fighter? Because if there's one fight in your career that you need to take risk in, it was that fight. You know, it was that fight. You know, it was that fight. And the same thing when he fought Yuri as well. It's like he was at one pace. It seemed like he didn't really want it to take chances and go after Yuri because Yuri was making a miss and being a little bit awkward. You know, it's like he didn't really want it to take chances. It seemed like he gets into that one rhythm, one pace where it's just good enough, it's just quick enough, it's just strong enough, it's just aggressive enough to get the decision to come second, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just like what makes this fight even more interesting is that because he's just come off a loss, he's going to want to prove something, isn't he?
Yeah. You know, of course, it's very dangerous opponent going to this fight because he's got nothing to lose. Like he said to me, I'm sick for life, and I'm about to get another big payout again, so I'm all right. So he ain't got nothing to lose. If he comes out and he gets banged out by me or he loses again, then you know he's got a way out because they're already looking for excuses, saying, "Oh, we've only had a 7-8 week training camp. Wish we had more time. Parker hasn't been sleeping properly. He's been jet lagged." They're already making all these excuses up, you know. So he doesn't really care, you know, which makes it dangerous. If he loses, he's got an excuse. If he wins, he's the man. So you know, which makes him very dangerous in my opinion because it's not like he's thinking, oh yeah, well, you know, he's lost already. He's made a massive amount of money last night. He's gonna make massive amount of money again this fight. So
yeah,
you know, he's gonna. I reckon he will take chances. But a leopard cannot change his spots too much, you know. He would try. He's gonna box and move and try and be quick, but that's where they'll feel they can do damage. Is obviously mid range. He's decent mid range, but you know I can do damage mid range, long range, and close range.
Yeah.
So you know, but I just hope that he comes. The fight, I'm him to box and move and fight aggressively in spread. But he's saying he's coming over the street. You know. So I'm preparing for him moving and boxing. I'm preparing for him coming forward and trying to have an aggressive fight with me. But I doubt it will because if he comes and stand up in front of me and do that, you know, he'll go to sleep big time.
Yeah, well, especially if you catch him with that big left hook that you got Lucas Brown with. Is Lucas Brown, is he out of his coma yet? I mean, that was spectacular.
You know, Lucas Brown is a big, strong, tough guy. You know, he's a bit different from Parker because Parker is younger. Parker's got more boxing ability and more speed. But Lucas Brown, way more power than what Parker had. And Lucas Brown, I think, Lucas Brown is a very, very tough man as well. And he's been on the floor before and got up and won fight. So he poses different threat from what Parker poses. But, you know, it's going to be a very interesting fight. You know, this fight is one of these fights, so when I win, no one can't say, oh, you know, Dillian's not ready or Dillian's not this, Dillian's not that. You know, people have to shut up and pay attention then, you know?
100%. But, I mean, with this kind of fight, though, I mean, like, because you beat Lucas Brown last time out, obviously from Australia, and then beat a Kiwi, you're going to be very popular down under, aren't you?
I know, I'm actually working on speaking a few bits and pieces of Samoan, you know. Hopefully a big talk and some of his fans.
Well, the one good thing, though, I've noticed that with all Parker's previous opponents in New Zealand, they all give his opponents big respect.
Yeah, no, listen, he's a respectable guy. He's a nice guy. That's why, you know, if he ain't said anything bad about me, I ain't really said anything bad about him also because, you know, respect goes two ways. If someone respect them, and obviously, you know what I mean? But, you know, in a couple of weeks, we're going to try and smash each other's faces, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
But it seems all right, you know, it seems, you know, whatever. It seems like an humble guy. It seems to be, Higgins and the other idiot, Kevin Berry, is the one that does all the talking for him, you know?
Yeah, I've seen Higgins. He said that he hopes that you go into this fight emotional because then you'll leave yourself open. But, of course, I'm thinking, but you have nothing to be emotional about with Parker because there is no real beef.
Exactly. And the thing is, Higgins can't talk about someone being emotional. David Higgins is the most emotional person I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know?
He is.
That man's hungry for limelight and fame more than what the fighter is, you know?
Yeah.
You know, Kevin Berry, Higgins and Kevin Berry are the two biggest holes in world boxing.
You might have a point there. So, of course, now...
No, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, so you're fighting at the O2 again, and you said that you want to make the O2 your fortress.
Yeah.
So I mean, this
You
is.
know, it's my local arena. You know, it's my local arena. I fought there a few times. I think it's maybe my fifth or sixth fight there. I'm from London, so yeah, you know, that's it. If I can bring a rare title fight there, which is what we've been chasing Deontay Wilder for all long for, you know, I was so glad the fight him and Joshua fell through because he felt my pain. He felt the pain that I felt for all year and a bit chasing him. You know, he's angry and he's upset, but he's only chased Joshua for a few months. I've been chasing him for over a year. You know, he's felt my pain, and hopefully now he's a bit more. You know, he's a bit more. You know, he'll start accepting fights and facing his manager, challenger, and start having proper fights. You know, because now he's finally felt the pain and the struggle that when you're in a position and the champion don't want to fight you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, what do you make of that whole situation with Joshua and Wilder? Do you think that's a both teams are avoiding each other, or?
I don't think the men is avoiding each other. What I think is what people don't understand. These fights are mega fights. They're big fights, and these big fights, small things can delay these fights. Like what gloves you wear, who walks to the ring first, who wants the biggest changing room, who wants to wear red shirts and white shirts, because these fights is all about the mental battle and the mental edge, and both men being champion and both men being undefeated, you know, and both men have so much on the line. No one wants to give an ounce because he's thinking, if I give him the ring walk first, he'll feel mentally stronger than me. If I give him the Everlast gloves, he might feel that his gloves got less fat in their mind. So there's little things. These fights, money's an issue, but there's other little things that, like TV channel coming to the right deal, the right split, and the TV and stuff like that. Those are the things that stop these big fights from happening. I don't think necessarily both men is scared of each other. You know, I just think there's little things that's just getting in the way of making the fight. You know.
Yeah, of course.
You know, but you know, this fight should have been made long time ago, long time ago. You know, it's easy to sit here and say, "Oh, this guy's scared of that guy, or that guy's scared of that guy don't want to fight that guy." But unfortunately, it's a little bit more complicated than that, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Well, hopefully that they get it. Well, actually, I was kind of there's a small part of me that's glad it didn't happen, because I want you versus Wilder, and then I want you versus Joshua for undisputed.
You know, I want those fights, but you know, in a way, I'm kind of glad it didn't happen, because at that fight had happened, the belts would have been locked down for another 12 to 18 months, because they would have had a fight, someone would have got knocked out, and then they would have had a rematch, and then when you get knocked out, you can't fight for a few days, for about 2 months, I think, or whatever. So that would have just tied up the belts again, so I'd have to wait another 12 months minimum. Yeah. You know, so now that they're going to fight each other, there's not a lot of top guys to fight, so my chance is going to come. My chance will come a bit sooner. I don't really care which one I fight, Joshua or Wilder. But from business sense, I'd like to fight Wilder, beat him, and fight a massive unification with Joshua. But I don't really care which one comes first. I think at this point, it's more logic. It's more real that I'll fight Joshua instead of Wilder.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if I put Parker to bed.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fight with like you and Parker that is, as of right now, it's the biggest fight in heavyweight boxing. Would you agree?
Yeah, it is. It's apart from Joshua Wilder, what other fight is there bigger than me and Parker in every division?
Exactly.
None.
No.
No one want to see, you know, Miller, Ortiz, Pulev. No one want to see those guys. Those guys, you know, they're like, they're decent fighter, but entertainment wise and value wise, they're not really interesting. You know, okay, this guy's gonna fight that guy. See, Pulev and Miller got made, but they're not really interested. I don't think anyone's really interested in that fight. But that fight doesn't sell, and it's not a draw.
He's pulled out now, isn't he, Miller?
I think the epic situation is a bit confusing, man.
Well, it is, because obviously you was on the receiving end of that. I mean, what I don't get is
those messing us about with the money. You know, messing us about. You know, there's two problems with the Pulev fight. epic because the role figure that come out of nowhere, and then knowing for having issues and not paying fighters and having other issues not coming with money. Yeah. And then second, the Pulis is so unreliable. Yeah. You know, he pulled out the fight with Joshua 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. He knew he had a shoulder injury or whatever 4 or 5 weeks before the fight or whatever. Why would he wait 2 weeks and then pull out? And there's been many fights that he's pulled out of. Many times he's pulled out a fight that mess about. I didn't, you know, we talk about it and we were thinking, well, it's a big fight, it's a big day.
Yeah.
You know, tickets is going to go on. So we don't want to really be messed about with Pulis and his nonsense as well, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, what I didn't agree with, though, was the 25%. I don't understand how that works when Pulev isn't champion.
Nonsense. Yeah. Utter nonsense. They try to say, listen, there's so much politics in boxing and so much things that go on behind the scenes that if half the boxing followers and fans knew about some of the politics and some of the things that goes on behind the scenes, they'll be shocked. They'll be so shocked the way these things happen and what goes on. They'll be so shocked. There's so much politics and so much things that goes on behind the scenes, man. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's no way that should have been a 25 split to me. It should have been 50-50 or even 60-40.
Yeah. No, exactly. I mean, I wish that all fights. Go on.
Sorry, go on.
I was saying that I wish all fights were as easy to make as you and Parker, because that was done in what, 2 days?
Yeah, it was done. You know, there was a whisper of it for a couple of days, and then Eddie mentioned the fight to me. I said to him, listen, why don't I understand why you wasting my time calling me to ask me do I fancy the fight when you already knew the answer anyway? But he said, oh, I'm just doing my job. I'm just running it by you. And I said, well, you know the answer to that before you called me. Yeah. And he just went, let's go, baby. And he just hung up, and then he called me back, saying, no, we're just waiting on one signature from one of Parker's teammates, etc., and the fight's on. Yeah. And I was like, all right, cool.
No, exactly.
You know, because I just want to fight, you know, but you know what's funny? Parker sucks. You know why he sucks? I've been trying to fight him for a while. When he was world champion, I was trying to fight him. He agreed to fight me at a Box Nation show. Yeah. And then last minute, he turned around and fought Fury instead.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you confronting him at some fight.
Yeah, he said he was going to fight me. He said he was going to fight me and stuff and this, that, and the other. But it's funny, though, because when the shoe is on the other foot, these guys don't want to give me no shot or no title shot or nothing. But when the shoe is on the other foot, I'm willing to give these guys a chance and give these guys an opportunity to fight me in the ring, you know?
Yeah.
I don't get why these guys don't want to fight me, you know? They all say, oh, I'm rubbish, I'm not good, I'm this, that, the other. None of them want to willingly fight me. It's like they will fight me when they're in a bad position. Even when they've been mandated to fight me, they still want to fight. But they all say, oh, I'm not good, I'm slow, I'm not a very good boxer, I'm out of shape, blah, blah, blah. But no one is quick to sign the contract to fight me. Even when I'm mandated to fight them, I'm number one challenger, which is weird.
Exactly. And what you're making of this undercard, your undercard is stacked.
It's the best undercard in boxing in the past 10 years, I think.
100%.
It's the best undercard. It's the best undercard, you know. It's good. You know, I do good business with Matchroom and Sky, so we'll sit down and we'll speak, you know. The relationship with Sky and Matchroom got better and better over the years. You know, my knowledge of the game and everything has got better. So when it comes to throwing up a good fight together, it's quite easy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, because you got like a Kell Brook, he's going to be on your undercard. You got a great fight between Conor Benn and Paynard, and that one hell of a fight they had the first time around. So
I know. You know, Conor's a good friend of mine. I speak to him regular. You know, and a lot of people criticize him for that fight. I just said to him, listen, mate, it's a learning fight. You done great.
Yeah.
I said to him, you done great. Don't. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? You good? Bless, man. I just said to him, you done great. You know, you're a kid. You're only a kid. You got knocked down twice. You got up. You knocked the guy down twice. And you won on points. I said, mate, you show incredible heart, courage. You came back from adversity. And you boxed all right. I said, these fights is about learning. It's not about just going there and knocking someone out all the time. No. You've gone in there. You land your best punches. The guy's taking them, and you make mistakes and it's clicky. So learn from it, become better and become stronger, and forget what all the haters say online, and just move on. And I think he smashes the guy to bits this time around.
Oh,
I think
hopefully.
he deals with him so much easier.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's gonna be one hell of a card. And is it like a sold out or buying about 100, 200 tickets or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's all sold out. I think it's all sold out. You know, which is good. It's good for me because obviously people is getting behind me now, and the support's growing. I'm getting stronger and stronger. You know, and I'm so grateful. You know what I mean, and appreciate the support so much because it's been a long time coming. And it ain't been like an easy, straightforward ride where I won ABAs, I won Olympics and turned pro and had massive media machine and TV station behind me, which built me up. No, you know what I mean? I was just that rogue kid that come into boxing, you know, upset a few people, kicked the door off and got in that way, you know, fought in the small shows. I built myself up, you know what I mean? So it's overwhelming to see the support I'm starting to get and the way the people is coming together and getting behind me and supporting me, you know?
Definitely. Have you been watching the World Cup?
You know what? I'm not a massive football person, you know. I just, you know, I watch it, but I just can't get what makes people so excited about a bunch of men chasing balls on the field.
I know what you mean. And so you watched the Dave Allen Tony Yoka fight. What do you make of that?
Mate, you know what? Dave Allen's a good guy. I got nothing but time and respect for him because he gets in a fight everyone. But if he's gonna go to these fights with the mindset he went to that fight with, and act the way he's acting and training, I think he should just leave it, man.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming. He's a great guy. I want to see Dave do well so much. I was shouting and screaming at TV. I lost my fight for about 2 days after, you know. But you know, he's got to get his act together, man. He has to get his act together, you know. You have to get his act together, you know, whether he needs some sports psychiatric help, or he needs to be the better people around him or whatever. I don't know. But he needs to get his act together. He can't keep getting into these road level heavyweight fight with the mindset that he went into that Tony Yoka fight, you know.
Yeah.
Because Tony Yoka clearly wasn't hurting him, but then he just stood there like a punch bag with two arms. He just, I don't know, he looks like he's training good, he talks well, he looks well, he goes in the fight, he gets the people behind him. I'm like, yes. Every fight Dave have, I'm thinking to myself, yes, David started it so far, he's going to do it, he's going to smash it, he's in a great place, you know, and I'm excited, and then he goes and he shows a lack of drive or, I don't know what it is, man. It's so sad because I genuinely want to see him do well. I genuinely want to see him. I would love nothing better than to see Joe Joyce. To see Dave Allen win the coming title of Joe Joyce or someone like that, you know.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
I can't see him doing that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, hopefully I know he can actually do in the pro ring what I'm hearing that he does in sparring and training.
You know, Dave Allen is tough. He's tough and he's strong. The man's legs is the size of a flipping tree trunk. Strong and he's tough. And he gets himself in decent shape. You know, people say, oh, yeah, he looks this, he looks that. But he's an heavyweight for Christ's sake. You know? He's not all heavyweights got six pack and ripped up or whatever. That doesn't mean so you can fight, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't mean so you can fight. But what it is, I don't know. Something just seems to just don't click and fight night for him. I don't know what it is. You know, some guys is like that. They fight good in the gym. David Price is a bit like that.
Yeah.
Excellent sparring, great power, great, you know, good physique, good height, everything. But then on the night, it would do good for a couple of rounds, and then it's just like, you know, I don't know. Dave Allen, you know, I've had wars with him in sparring.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to fight, he just, I don't know, it just seemed like there's something missing. Or it's a shame, man, because I would love to see him do war because, you know, because he's a nice person for one, and two, all the stuff that he deals with and all the things that he's been through. When you look into his story and know where he's come from, what he's been through, and he's young. What's he, 25 or 20? What's he, 24, 25?
Something like that, yeah.
Young kid. But, you know, we'll see what he does next, man. Hopefully, if he's gonna box on, he starts his career out and starts his head out of where he gets back in the ring, because you know, I don't want to see him just get hurt because he's tough and people just take advantage of him and throw him in against all these up and coming undefeated prospects and they beat him up, you know.
Yeah, of course. Well, I know he's got a fight in 4 weeks. I don't know where or who against, though.
I don't think he should fight in 4 weeks. I think he should relax, start himself out mentally before he fights again. I think his family or whoever around him needs to get hold of him and start sitting down and talk to him and say, listen, you're going to do this boxing as a joke and become a journeyman. Are you going to start yourself out and give it a proper win?
Exactly.
You know, I don't think they should let him fight in 4 weeks, because in 4 weeks he's just going to go into the fight with the same mindset when he's this fight. If he fights a journeyman, he might knock him out or whatever, and then he'll get called again to go into another fight, and just it's pointless. He needs to sort out whatever is going on in his head. I don't know, because I don't know what's going on. He needs to sort it out. I try and, you know, I change something. Something needs. Dave Allen's the only person that knows what he needs to do and what he needs to change. So definitely. I think his family or friends need to speak to him. Also, his training need to have a good chat with him and say, listen, we're not doing this anymore unless you sort out yourself and do it properly.
Definitely so. And good luck to him, of course, as well. Hopefully everything goes well, and he takes it very, very serious. Like, keeping shape is probably the key to a lot of it, I think. But
I don't think his shape's a problem, because he's 6'3", 6'4", and he weighs what? He came in 17 stone something. I think he did for that last fight, right?
Yeah.
I was at 18 stone. I
don't know. You know what?
I don't think his shape is the problem. He just doesn't want to throw his hands or whatever it is, because you've seen guys out of shape come in and throw their hands. Dave Allen's not throwing his hands out. He's not showing the right drive or ambition to go forward to, you know what I mean? And that's the problem for me. Nothing to do with his shape or whatever. It's more of a mental thing than anything else. That's from my observation. I might be wrong.
Yeah. But it did seem, though, that it's almost like he was trying to tire out Tony Yoka by using his head to tire him out. I didn't quite understand his tactics. I really didn't.
I don't know. He's tough, and he believes he's tough, and he knows he's tough. So maybe he's thinking, I can just keep eating the punches or whatever. I don't know. Dave Allen, that guy, he's in a role of his own, man. I don't know what goes on in his head or what he thinks. You know, it is. I don't know. But you can't tire any heavyweight by getting punched in the face. And even if they do get tired, by the time they do get tired, they've done a lot of damage, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? People always say to me, like, how did I grow my channel so fast? And the truth is, and I've said it many, many times, it was actually you that did it, because it's like you were the first when I just started to give me shout out, give me interviews and all that kind of thing. And so a big up to you, man.
I got time for anyone who's trying to do something positive. You know, a lot of people say things about me and they have an opinion about me and whatever, but if someone's genuinely trying to do something positive and trying to build something and raise something off the ground, if I can do anything to help, or it doesn't cost me anything, you know what I mean, to people to help someone. And I respect someone who show drive and desire to better themselves, whether it's via learning or building a business or whatever. You know, it doesn't cost me anything to help someone, and that's me as a person. I'll try my best to help, because I know small things, what's nothing to you could be something major to someone else. So I'm just grateful that you guys take the time to interview me and to help me come across and whatever. You know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be in a position to do these things. You know.
No, exactly, and I do appreciate all of that, of course. I mean, like I said, since you very first did it, I've been approached by like many fighters, and it all kind of like snowballed from then. So, it all kind of like started off with you. Although I still haven't had Joshua yet; he's still gone very quiet.
Well, he's big dog now, isn't it? Like, so some people change, some people don't. Yeah. So
Yeah.
some people believe they whatever, but I don't know. Maybe he's just busy, or maybe he's just busy, or maybe people say to him, you don't want to go on this or whatever. Sometimes it's politics again. Boxing is politics and management and other people that gets in the way. But even if you just have a 2-minute interview, that's fine. Just said, I'm on my way to training. I got 2 minutes. Play a couple. Nothing wrong with that. 2 to 5 minutes out of the time ain't gonna change nothing for you. It doesn't know how busy you are or whatever. So I guess you could just do a 5-minute interview or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Well, anyway, I mean, I've got the BodySnatcher. Who else do I need, right? Stuff them.
Yeah, that's all right. Hopefully next time we'll fight and I beat him. Then obviously, you can,
he'll be a bit more humble.
He might give you an interview then.
Let's see. Anyway, buddy, I'm gonna let you get off to your gym now. Thanks very much for all your time. Good luck with the rest of your camp and your obviously July 28th and all that kind of thing. So, any parting words for everyone?
Just to thank everyone for supporting and just thank you for your continued support. Just be patient. I'm doing my best. I'm trying. I'm working it. I'm getting better and better every day, and the world titles will come soon.
100%.
Week or Sunday or whatever.
Definitely. As I said, good luck, and I'm sure you're going to do it. And look forward to watching the rest of your career. And we'll get you back on real soon, my man. So thank you so much for your time.
Cheers, my man. Bye bye.
Thanks, Bye bye. Cheers, buddy.
When's this going out?
Now it's live.
Oh crap. Okay. Oh, sorry. Cheers, man.
All right, buddy. You take it easy now.
Cheers.